turn that over and we've got beautiful purl stitches, and I haven't purled a single purl stitch. It's all knit stitching. The most important thing about reverse knitting is that we have to do it continental style. So just quickly show you continental style if you're new to it. Basically means we keep the yarn in our left hand instead of wrapping it around from our right hand, and we just yarn over, bring it through. We just go through the stitch, yarn over, bring it through the stitch, yarn over, bring it through. So that's a normal continental knit stitch, which you're probably familiar with. And normally doing this, we have to, for the next row, we have to do a continental purl stitch, and a lot of people find that really difficult. So let's fast forward to the next row and show you how to reverse knit. Once we've finished our continental knitting row, we would then usually turn things around and we start doing our purl stitches, continental style of course. But that can be really fiddly and confusing, so what we're going to do is we are going to just keep this in our right hand and we're going to reverse backwards. And to do that, we go into the stitch from the front to the back, just like this. And then we wrap the yarn around our needle, and it's really important to wrap it anti-clockwise. There's a reason for that, which I'll explain after. And then we just pull that loop through and then let that stitch off our needle like so. And that's reverse knitting. So we go through the back of the stitch, wrap the yarn around anti-clockwise, and then just pull that through and then let that stitch off our needle. And we do that all the way across, and that's reverse knitting. And what that is actually doing is creating a purl stitch, but we're working only on the knitted side. But if I turn it over, I'll let that one off first. Turn it over, you can see I have created some purl stitches. So that is how you reverse knit. But now I'm going to explain why it's really important to wrap the yarn around your needle anti-clockwise. Okay, so what happens if we are reverse knitting and we wrap the yarn around our needle in a clockwise direction? So instead of this way, we're wrapping it around this way. Well, you'll find on your next knit row that your stitches will be facing the wrong direction. So let's just get to the end of this row. Got one more there. Clockwise direction. Okay, so we keep the knitting in our left hand. It never moves. You never have to turn things around. That's what I love about reverse knitting. So what you'll find is your stitch is facing the wrong direction. It will kind of be much harder to get into. You can, on the first one, is a lot easier. So we can just grab, you kind of have to really twist that needle. And then the next one's even worse. It's like, it's really hard to get into. And you might find that you want to reverse the direction of the stitch so it's much easier to get into. So that is the problem. I'll show you on this one where we wrap the yarn around our needle anti-clockwise. You'll see the stitches are much more easier to work into. They just slip in really nicely. Easy to grab, like so. But this one, where we wrapped clockwise, they're all facing the wrong direction, like this, and they're much harder to get into. So if you're having this problem, that's why you need to wrap the yarn around anti-clockwise. And if you're going to move the stitches around to the right direction, it's going to add so much more work, so much more time to your work. So you'll be doing twice the amount of work, you'll end up in a mess, and it will drive you crazy. So I recommend always wrapping the yarn around your needle anti-clockwise. And to be honest, the same applies even on the knit side. That's going anti-clockwise as well. So always think anti-clockwise. And you will have carefree, easy reverse knitting. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Hope you managed to follow along, try something new, and try a different knitting technique, which you might find a bit easier than fiddling with purl stitches. And we turn that over and we've got beautiful purl stitches, and I haven't purled a single purl stitch. It's all knit stitching. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.